Welcome to the Pretty and Profiting Show, your favorite show for branding, beauty, business, and the truth of how to be a boss lady and build your empire. Pause the show right now and grab your seat at prettyprofitsgift.com and enroll into the free 21-day e-course to build a brand that people crush on, gossip about, and buy from. And now, your host. She is the fierce money-making brand strategist and creative freaking genius, Nicole K. Lundy.
Hello, and welcome to another episode of the Pretty and Profiting Show. Welcome if this is your first time tuning into the show. We're so happy to have you. Make sure that you are not missing out in action and that you are in our Facebook group. It's our exclusive community, the Pretty and Profiting Posse. A lot goes down in there, and you will have tons of fun connecting with the other members. So I highly recommend that you join us over there on Facebook. So today, this month, we've been focusing on content marketing, really digging into how you can take your content marketing to the next level, how you need to measure for results and not just, not just go out there all willy-nilly with no structure in place and goals to be met. Actually having set targets, getting people to share your content, showing you how content marketing is really lifestyle marketing. I mean, we've really dug into content marketing this month. So make sure, if you have not listened to any of those episodes, that you listen to them right after you listen to this episode. I guarantee you that you will get a lot of valuable information that you could implement into your business right away. That is my goal. So today, I want to talk to you about 4 key strategies for dominating with your content marketing. I read some disturbing statistics recently, and it was related to content marketing. And it was talking about, how content marketing, the focus is going to be so much greater this year versus last year and the year before. I get that. Blogs, people will be, small businesses and even bigger businesses, not in the small business category, 87% will be using them this year versus 77% last year. Infographics, businesses will be using infographics. 60% of businesses will be using infographics this year versus 48% last year. Now, and 55% of marketing directors and officers of small businesses said they will be spending more on content marketing this year versus last year. Now, what really pissed me off when I was reading these statistics was the author of this report hinted and said that, small businesses will have a challenge in all areas related to upleveling and increasing their content marketing. And I don't believe this is just relegated to small businesses. I believe all businesses will have challenges integrating and consistently producing content marketing. So that was my first reason I was pissed. And the second reason I was pissed because the author just said this in the article, and then he didn't give any tips for getting out of that challenge, for helping that challenge not to be so difficult, to make it easier, to make it worthwhile, to show the benefits of it being challenging, but worth it anyway. And you know what? I said, well, let me address this on the show. It's Content Marketing Month. We're in March. Don't know how we got to March already. And I wanted to dedicate an episode about, 4 key strategies that I use that you can use, because I want you to use what I use that is proven to work so that you can increase your content marketing, maximize its reach, get more leads into your business, get in front of more audiences. I mean, I am blown away, honestly, when people from France, from Colombia, from different parts of the world join the Pretty and Profiting Posse group on Facebook, because I know that the only reason that is happening is because the reach our content marketing is getting. So let's dig into 4 key strategies for dominating with your content marketing right after the break. Let's imagine that you have a brand that's influential, buzzworthy, and profitable. It's time to make this happen. If you are looking to master your brand messaging so that it's captivating and fascinating and attracts your target audience, develop your signature program that you can start enrolling clients in right away, get clarity in your market positioning for long-term profitability and growth, create your marketing plan and sales promotion strategy, and lastly, design a customized action plan to make implementation simple, I created the Monetize My Brand program to do exactly that for your business. The reason I work with high-performing entrepreneurs on building their bankable brands is because the world does not need more cookie-cutter brands. Go to prettyprofits2015.com and book your Monetize My Brand intensive. Playtime, it's over. So today we're talking about the 4 key strategies for dominating with your content marketing. And this episode was totally inspired by a report I read about, the only people basically that will have challenges in increasing their content marketing is small businesses. Not any other business, just because they have the budget. Budget doesn't always mean things seamlessly happen. There's processes that need to be, created, developed, tested. There's team members that need to be brought on, let go. It's not just all about the big budgets. Hello, author of that report. It's about simple key strategies. And these are actually strategies that we use when we approach our content marketing. And in fact, all of our marketing, because we don't have the bandwidth to waste time on marketing that is not getting results. So here they are. Number 1, you have to know who the hell your audience is. You hear this all the time. It sounds so simple. This is my belief, because I actually did this myself. It sounds so simple to business owners that they actually ignore that piece and say, oh, let me get on social media. Oh, let me create a program. Everything that you do in your business is for a specific target audience. And this also applies to your content marketing. So you have to know your audience. The thing though with content marketing is that you have to know what your audience likes. So your audience may love you, producing regular content, a video 3 days a week. They dig it, but it may not be the videos they like. They may like your style, the style that you teach. It's really easy for them to get it, to absorb it, to implement it. So some people may listen to the videos. Some people may read the transcript. It's the same content, but they like what you deliver. That is what you have to get. Your audience has to like what you deliver. Earlier this month, we talked about maximizing your reach. In that episode, we talked about giving your content legs instead of, just always be in creating new content mode. So you can create a piece of content for your target audience and disseminate it in different formats. But it's the content style that you have to know what your audience likes or not. Get it? First key strategy. 2, you just have to have a strategy. And I'm not talking about a strategy in your head or this shallow bullet pointed strategy for getting your content marketing done. I'm talking about, this is what we're doing January, February, March, April, May, June, July through December. Specifics. This is what we're publishing March 1st, March 3rd, March 7th, March 10th. This is how we're giving this piece of content legs that we're producing on March 1st. It's going to go on social media. It's going to go on our Twitter rotation. I'm going to shoot a promo video, a 15-second video for Instagram, a 6-second video for Vine. I'm going to create an intro to the whole month topic and post it on YouTube. I'm going to talk about it to my email newsletter so it's all connected. Give it legs, but you have to have a documented way that you're doing this, that your entire team, anybody that's working on this content marketing, needs to have access to this document, to this strategy, and it needs to make sense for everybody. Now, not all of it is literally like a document in Word. Some of it, there's so many project management tools out there and software. We use Insightly, INSIGHTLY. I love it. But there's also Trello. I've heard of that. Disclaimer, I do not have experience using it. I know people who love it. There's Basecamp. Again, I haven't used it for my own business, but I have been clients of people that used it, and we had a client access kind of thing. But just do your research. A lot of programs, they give you free trials. I say sign up for 2 or 3 at a time and test out the platform. If you're anything like me, the feel and look of a platform that I'm going to pay on a monthly or yearly basis, I need to love it. Side note, we made the mistake of switching from MailChimp for our email campaigns to GetResponse, and nothing against GetResponse, but we switched before we tested the platform, and we were so lost. I'm sure part of it was because we were so used to MailChimp's platform, but we were so lost on that platform that we just switched back. So since that happened, I always recommend testing out every platform before you make a hardcore commitment, and then go with it. But make sure your team has access. Make sure everybody's on the same page. Make sure you have bullet points of what you need to discuss in your content marketing or your marketing meetings, however you run your team meetings. Okay. So documented strategy. Don't just wing this shit. 3 is that you need to have metrics. You need to measure your results. The first 90 days of whatever new content you're launching is going to be a test period. So you just need to be on watch. But going forward, when you get the trend, when you get how things are flowing, when you get how your audience likes what you're doing or hates what you're doing, then you can set realistic metrics and a plan for growing them so that they're better. And lastly, you need to make a commitment on how often you will publish new content. A lot of people, and I always say this, start out too gung-ho and they burn out. So you can have a documented plan. You're going to produce something 7 days a week. It needs to be consistent. For me, because, and many of you know this, my mom is ill and I take care of her, and her home care is like a full-time job. Cooking, washing, all of the stuff I have to do for her and run my business and grow my business. So I know what my commitment is, what my realistic commitment is for producing new content. But I also know my strategy for maximizing the reach of my content. So it all works together. So 4 key strategies for dominating with your content marketing. I don't want to see these reports get worse for small businesses. Let's show them how it's done. Let's show them that we're the underdog, but we're killing it still. And let's show them that we're pretty and profiting. Got it? So I'll see you in the next episode. This is your host, Nicole K. Lundy, and I will see you soon. Thank you for tuning in too. And make sure you join the Facebook group. I'll see you in the next episode. Thank you for tuning into this episode of the Pretty and Profiting Show. Now, I want you to join the Pretty and Profiting Posse over on Facebook. It's simple to join. Just go to Facebook, type in Pretty and Profiting in the search box, and click join. Hurry, we're waiting on you. Until next time, stay pretty and stack those profits.